Hi everybody, it's Dale from the Be Me Project. And today I'm here to show you a few simple poses that you can use to help calm your mind. So we're going to start in easy pose, sitting up, comfortable position. If this cross-legged position is difficult for you, you can always put a cushion in under your bum or allow your legs to go out, listening into your body and what it needs in this very moment. And wherever you are, if you can ground down through those sit bones, make your spine nice and tall. Relax your shoulders, no tension in the head or the neck. Your hands loosely placed on your legs, facing down or facing up. Engaging your core to support your spine. And now I invite you to just close your eyes for a moment. Bring your awareness to the inner self, the awareness of your natural breath, flowing in, flowing out. How is our breath? Can we take it a little bit deeper and exhale a little longer than the inhale? Always breathing through our nose. But again, if it is difficult for you using your mouth, we try as much as possible to breathe with our nose, breathing in, breathing out. And now we're going to bring our focus to our mind. One of the hardest parts of ourself to relax and to calm. The chatter likes to come. We like to go back, wander back to the past. But can we focus on letting that go? Knowing there is nothing we can do to change what has already happened. And our minds may wander to the future, but again, it's an unknown. So trying to let go of the future thoughts and coming right here, right now, in this moment, where life truly happens. And before we start any movement, let's take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for our breath. Gratitude for our willingness to take this time for self, to focus on our minds, to bring them to this present moment, quieting the chatter. And if during this sequence thoughts come, it's okay. Just allow them to be without engagement. And on an exhale, see if they can float away. They're not needed right now. What we need is our focus on what is happening on the mat as we breathe and move our bodies. Moving with our breath. Moving meditation. Focusing. Taking a nice breath in, and on the exhale, dropping your chin to your chest. And we'll start making some circles with our head, going all the way around, flowing with our normal breath, going as big or small, fast fast or slow, as feels good for you in this moment. Being aware of all the sensations that are happening in your body, the back of your neck, upper shoulders. And if there's any pinching pain, please pause and just allow your head to go from side to side. And if you were following the full circles, we'll now go in an opposite direction. Letting your head flow with your breath, like you're drawing circles with your nose. Focusing, shoulders relaxed, core engaged. And just a couple more circles like this. Noticing the union of your breath with the movement. And coming back to a neutral spine, we'll pause for a breath, noticing how that feels in your body. And when you're ready, we'll release our legs a little and bring our soles of our feet together, coming into what's called cobbler's pose. You can rest your hands on your knees, on your calves, or wrap your fingers around your toes, feeling the stretch on your inner groin, focusing on the breath, the sensations in your body. And if you like, you can pull your heels a little bit closer, maybe feeling that stretch on your outer hips. And breathing in, breathing out, focusing on the sensations and the breath. And now we're going to move to our hands and knees, taking our hands directly below our shoulders, grounding down, knees below our hips. I like to tap my big toes together, but you can leave your feet neutral if you like. Checking in here, we'll send the sit bones back, shoulders down your back. Crown of the head forward, straight spine. As your core engages, we're going to take an inhale, dropping your belly, your head and sit bones will come up for cow. Exhale to cat. Inhaling to cow. Exhale to cat. Now this is a great pose to flow with your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And if you're comfortable, closing your eyes, feeling into the movement of your spine as you create space between every vertebrae. Engaging the core with the movement. And most importantly, in this moment, ensuring your breath is flowing in sequence with your body. Calming that mind. Last inhale. And on the exhale, sending your hips back to those heels. Walking your hands maybe a little further ahead. Allowing your shoulders to relax. Your head to relax. Coming into a child's pose. Child's pose is such a great pose to relax, release, let go of stress, tension, anything that may be bringing your energies down. Can you release them here as we take a nice deep breath in? Exhale to release. Another couple deep breaths just like that. Focusing the mind on the breath. The sensation of the body filling up. And the body releasing the breath. One more breath like that. And release. Walking your hands back towards your knees. Like you sit up on your heels for a moment, taking your left hand in your lap, right hand on top of it. We'll pause and check in again for a moment. And as we're here in this quiet space with ourselves and our breath, taking a moment for gratitude and thinking of at least 3 things we're grateful for in our life in this present moment. Maybe something as simple as our breath, the beating of our heart, the awareness that we have life. And now we'll move on to the next pose, which is called legs up the wall. So we're going to scooch as close as we can to the wall and allow our legs to go straight up. Bring our bum right to the wall if we can. Lying back, grounding down into your lower back, mid back, upper back. Arms out to the side with your palms facing up. And again, we'll bring our awareness to our breath. Flowing in, flowing out. Checking in with our minds. Feeling into the sensations in our body. This restful pose. Such a powerful pose to relax, quiet the mind. Feeling the blood flowing in the opposite direction. Down your legs. Such a great thing to do for your circulatory system, your lymphatic system. And just to take a moment with self and breathe a nice, relaxed, calm mind. You can stay here for as long as feels comfortable for you. To start, maybe even 5 minutes if you like. The most important part is that you're focusing on the here and now, the inner self, the breath, the calming of the mind in this moment, letting everything go, and just allow yourself to be one with your breath. And we'll allow 5 more breaths in this resting pose. When we're ready, we'll release our legs, coming around to our mat again, and now coming in to what some people consider the toughest pose for our minds, corpse pose, Shavasana. Checking in here with our body first and foremost. Allowing your feet to fall out, your legs apart, grounding down in your lower back, mid-back, upper back. Your arms are relaxed, every finger. No tension in the head or the neck, maybe just giving it a little roll back and forth. Arms out to the side at about a 45-degree angle. Palms facing up. And now going within as we take our awareness to our natural breath. Maybe slowing it down a little bit here. And allowing the whole body to relax. And our minds to relax. Letting go. Releasing. And if the thoughts come as they like to, maybe we can use a certain word to remind ourselves that they're not needed right now. Some people use stop. Some people use not now. Some people use go away. Or just drift away. Whatever it is that you want to tell your mind. And then ensure that it's relaxed. Eyes closed, breath flowing, nothing to do, but again allow yourself to be. Be in the moment. Be in the here and now, allowing it to work for you and your breath, your life. And I invite you to use this pose anytime you can throughout the day, just to drop right in with self. It's a great pose to just reset and relax for a few moments so you're ready for whatever the rest of the day has to offer. And when you make the choice to come out of your resting pose, I encourage you to roll up in a fetal position on your right side for a moment, first bending your knees and then shifting over to your right side, curling up. Taking a couple of breaths here. or as many as you need to be ready to come back to your seated position. Using your left hand as leverage to push yourself up. I invite you to keep your eyes closed and find yourself into your seated position. Again, relaxing your hands on your legs, shoulders relaxed, checking in. How does everything feel after these poses? Feel free to use them one at a time or as a combination and a flow. And now I invite you to bring your hands together at heart center and bring gratefulness to self for taking this time to enjoy this practice of calming our bodies, our minds, our energies and emotions, knowing they're all connected. Whatever happens in one will affect the others. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. Namaste.